excited about your new book. First of all, there's a little something I think you have for us. I've not seen this done on the network before, but I want you to kind of explain why you bought this apparatus here. I'm looking at about a 3.5, 4 foot piece of steel here. And what are you going to do with that?
Well, I want to do a quick demonstration. Well, let me say, it's a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy beyond measure to be on the show with you. Right. And man, I tell you, you got such a powerful flow. And I love what this station is all about, empowering people.
It's wonderful.
Exactly. And so that's what I do with this bar, because see, here's what we have to understand. What we see, we tend to forget. What we hear, we tend to remember. But what we experience, we never forget. Wonderful. So I create experiences that people never forget, especially young people. Yeah. Because see, nowadays, the church, the young people, it can be a little boring or drab or drawn out. So I do things like break boards and lay on a bit of nails and all kind of stuff, you know.
Now you're trained in martial arts, you're 10th
degree black belt, been voted to the Black Belt Hall of Fame.
Wonderful.
As well as the Motivational Speakers Hall of Fame.
That's great.
So what I'm going to do is do a quick illustration.
All right, that's it.
Because, you know, somebody says your walk talks and your talk talks. But your walk talks louder than your talk talks.
All right.
And your walk talks so loud I can't hear a word you say. So I've got this steel rod, and I just want to stand up here. Now, I want young people to understand, again, people, there's things in our life that are hard, but with enough practice and focus, my friend, we can break through. And I want to see if I can bend this.
Oh, my goodness. Well, okay. And he's not finished, folks. Look at that.
There we go.
All right.
So, now.
You make one of those rhythms and learn how to pay off around the big courses.
But I speak a lot in prisons and jails and do a lot of youth conferences, and when you break stuff and bend stuff, they're like, whatever you say, preacher, I'm ready now.
Now, you're a big man, but you were born a big baby out there. So let's go from your childhood. Tell us a little bit about your background, how you came to know the Lord.
Well, as a 6-year-old boy, well, let me back up to a 3-year-old. My dad left home, never called, never came by, never saw him. 6 years old, a gang of teenagers jumped, beat me up.
Wait a minute, you're 6 years old?
I'm a 6-year-old boy.
Teenagers.
Wow. And the guy hit me in the stomach, knocked out of me. They started beating all over me. You know, they threw me on the ground. They started stomping on me like I was an ant or a roach, started kicking all over me. I was bleeding from everywhere you could bleed. You would think that was enough. Right. One guy flipped me over, took a great big old bucket of tar. They poured it on my face, poured it on my body, and they took a bunch of feathers. They threw me.
They literally tarred the feathers.
And left me there. I almost died, almost suffocated. Somebody found me, rushed me to the hospital. But you know what I tell people, something amazing about the mind. My 6-year-old mind, I said to myself, this is not going to happen to me again. Right. The power of the mind. As I often talk about in one of my books, when I make up my mind to do something, God orchestrates circumstances to align themselves in my favor. When I say I can't, my mind stops trying. But when I ask, how can I, my mind keeps searching until it finds a way. There is a way, and I will find it. If not, I'll invent it. Right. And so my mother wanted a free month of karate lessons. I went with her watching this great. One day, her and her boyfriend got in a fight. Yeah. She knocked him out cold. 5'1" mother knocked out a 6'2" man. I said, this is the answer. This is what I need. And some people say that's a coincidence. Well, coincidence to me is God's way of remaining anonymous, right? And so anyway, so I got involved in martial arts. But before that, again, man, I've been through, tried to commit suicide on 2 occasions, physical abuse, verbal abuse, sexual abuse. And there's a lot of young people, especially, that go through that, you know.
And I don't realize how much young people are going through now, because he seems like a